Hi, hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the All Access Patreon members who are seeing this first. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't already joined me over on Patreon, it's completely free to join and you still get some perks. Sometimes I'll post parts of the album drops early on Patreon before YouTube gets them. If a video is ever blocked on YouTube, it'll be accessible for free on Patreon, and of course it's ad-free. However, if you are interested, there is an All Access Patreon membership tier that you get early access to all my content, extended versions, non-blurred visuals, music videos, live performances, interviews, more weigh-in on what I do next, things like that. The information, links, and stuff will be in the description below. I'm working my way through Kendrick Lamar's discography. In preparation for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, we're going to do the Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Family Ties official video. I was sent a screenshot of a tweet that Kendrick had quoted and added a link to, and that's kind of a drop that happened prior to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, so we're gonna go through that as well. I'm going to react with the music video, which isn't normally my favorite. I normally like to listen to a song with lyrics and then get to the visuals just because I get distracted. That's how they were received to everyone first dropped. And then also a tweet someone sent me that I guess Kendrick had quoted and dropped a link. So we're gonna be doing all of that in this video. Now, full disclaimer, I don't think thus far in my Kendrick journey, a time where I'm gonna be reacting with a music video prior to hearing the song with lyrics. And if you have seen my music video reactions, I have a tendency to get very distracted by the visuals. I was told that the Heart Part 5, that might not be as much of an issue because there's not a lot going on within the video, so that'll probably be good. But I just want to put the disclaimer out there that normally I am really into looking at the lyrical analysis. I think what I'll do is I'll watch the video, then I'll pull up the lyrics and go through them, because chances are I probably will miss a bunch of stuff. Since it's the first time I'm hearing the song, I think the best way to approach it is just to watch the video, try not to pause too much, just so I get the full experience, and then we'll kind of deep dive into the lyrics. I think that's probably the best way to approach it this time around. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So, without further ado, I do know this is his cousin, but that's about all I know. Let's jump into it.
Jumping that, summon that bitch, jumping that fire, jumping that bitch, hitting that fire, jumping out whip, drumming that bitch, coming that bitch, ho, drumming that bitch, chopper doing circles, it's a bird, take him to the potty, he's a nerd, bow, I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs, bow, done politicking with the competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga, 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb, got a strap in the potty. Who the fuck like this in the party? Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learned to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school on the way to pop pies. And niggas wanna play both sides, this a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Fuck around and bury 2 of them guys. I'm OD in Paris, I'm OD in France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm fucking the world, I ends in my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again, and did it again, and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And ducking the holes, I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to man, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most niggas fold. I tell you my past, that shit don't get old. But how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleep. Just tap in and ask where I'm at. Ho!
Smoking on your top 5 tonight. I'm smoking on your what's the name tonight. Smoking on your shows ain't tonight. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all niggas playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane Rolling Gang. SIE, don't you address me unless it with 4 letters. Bitch, I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Bitch, looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green, Offspring, guns and the melody. The big shot, wrists on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, nigga better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when the light Keem been through nothing. Day free, got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm triggering, my mental is amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother. Rich nigga, mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my ass and take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year y'all fucked up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the fuck backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first, bitch. Smoking on top 5s. Motherfuck that album, fuck that single. Burn that hard drive. Burn that shit. Ain't nobody safe when I come up killing everybody that's outside. Who you with? Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Bitch. Let me jump in this bitch.
Let me jump in this bitch. 2 phones, but I only bring 1 in this bitch.
1 daughter, but they all my sons in this bitch.
No hoes, ain't shit getting done in this bitch.
I'm scary, I got a gun in this bitch. Smoking on top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my bitch. That's cool, I don't, that's why.
I'm processing. Okay, hold on. I need to organize my thoughts. I'm sorry, I don't even know where to start with this. First of all, let me just talk about the visuals here. It was really, I'm gonna be honest, it was really, really hard for me with my ADHD. There were so many things moving. I'm gonna need to watch this thing like 6 more times to be able to really take it in. I'm not even kidding, because with all those screens popping up and having different things going on, it was, I loved it. I thought it was such a cool, like all of this, so cool. I just didn't absorb a lot of it. I like him, for the record. I should have looked this up. I will in a second. I don't know like the age difference. I'd like to know that. Also, just this part in particular, this is such a cool scene. And when it switches to this and then it I love this. Also, I just love the ballerinas. I don't know the significance. I don't know if it's something in the lyrics that'll give me insight or if this was just a creative choice. And if anybody knows why, let me know. As usual, please let me know all of the Easter eggs. If there are any hidden things in here or symbolism, whatever. Give me all the information. Love to hear it. But this was just such a cool scene. I loved that. Okay, I picked up on some things. First of all, when it said who it was by, is this a new name? Please refrain from talking to the person next to you during this video. That's really funny. Is this his first? I think this might be his first time, because I don't see anything Top Dog. All I see is Dave Free and production stuff. So did they make their own? And then I saw the flag PG Lang. Is that a label? Did him and Dave Free make their own label? I don't think anybody's told me that. Let me know. So is this him? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. How do you say this? Is this like Oklahoma? Oh my god, guys. In my Super Bowl performance, is that when he lists off his name, like his names? He's like K-Dot and like Mr. Morale. Does he say Oklahoma? Does he say Oklahoma? Because I thought he was saying llama. Like llama. Guys, why did no one tell me? I'm pretty sure I said that out loud in that video. How did I not get roasted for that? That video has like quite a few views on it. Okay, we're just gonna get past that. Okay, we're gonna move on. It says Kendrick Lamar on the feature, so is this just like a alter ego? Kind of like how he takes on his different characters? Maybe. These are giving me a headache today, and I don't know why. Okay, I need lyrics. Wait, can we? I changed my mind. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna just pull up the song. That way I'm not like just reading things off to you guys. I can like stop at certain lines. So now that I've seen the visual, do it like that. I think that'll be better. Oh my god, my head hurts so bad. I've got to make it through this video. I don't have a choice. So eyes, you're like, head, you're gonna have to get it together. Oh god, okay. I know I did look at the camera at one point because I think there were some shots fired. Okay, I did want to look up really quick while we're here. Okay, so he was born in 2000. Okay, got it. Okay, so he's 24 currently. October 22nd. I have an ex's that's birthday is October 22nd. I think. Ex, that's a loose, very loose term. This was like middle school. Don't ask me how I remember that. I remember weird details. You're like, why do you remember that? I don't know. It's like phone numbers. Like I remember some people's phone number. Like I can never get them out of my head. Another thing I should have mentioned. So I got a little bit of context without any spoilers. Most of it was around like The Heart Part 5, but just in general about kind of like this era of time. Shout out to D Jones, who always keeps me informed while also being spoiler free. Thank you so much for that. From 2017 to 2022, kind of just disappeared. Discourse in the hip hop community about the content of the music declining. People were writing think pieces about rap game, needing Kendrick to, quote, save it, and things of that nature. So when you see videos for Mr. Morale, this is where the Crown of Thorns is going to come in, because people were essentially calling him like a savior. So it's a theme that he portrays and discusses. And then, to my knowledge, aside from the Black Panther related stuff, this is kind of like the first time, the Family Ties deal, that he's kind of popped out. It seems like, could be wrong, but that was the vibe I was getting. Let's play this where I can actually read the lyrics. Let me preface this by saying, I feel like maybe I haven't talked about this enough in videos. Fairly sure you guys are picking up on this, but this is kind of a common thing for people in the neurodivergent community, so I'm not just saying this is only my experience, but I'm gonna speak about it from my point of view. For me, because of having so much with the pattern recognition stuff, I have a tendency to, it's just easier for me to sometimes explain what I mean by using comparisons. And I'm sure you've seen that throughout every video of mine. I make a lot of comparisons between Kendrick and Taylor. And the difference for me is these are not comparisons in any way other than neutral. They are comparisons that my brain has latched onto to make sense of things in a way that I feel like I can better verbalize. I find it sometimes hard to verbalize my thoughts in a coherent way. I almost use those comparisons as like an anchor to be able to express things. I just want to point that out, especially right now, because it's one thing when I'm making comparisons about Taylor and Kendrick, because I think a lot of you guys are not necessarily fans of Taylor, or I know a few of you are, which I'm very excited to have someone who's like fans of both. But I just want to bring that up about how I kind of process things, because when I make comparisons, I don't want it to come across as if I'm comparing them, because that's not fair. They're their own people. They're gonna have their own unique style and artistic expression. So if I make comparisons, please know that I don't mean that to compare talent. I just mean to compare things that remind me of things. My intention is not to like pit anything against each other. That all said, for a split second, that jump in that, the pitch of that, or like the way that sounded, for a split second, I could kind of hear a little Kendrick.
Jumping that, summon that bitch, jumping that fire, jumping that bitch, hitting that fire, jumping that whip, dumbing that bitch, coming that bitch, ho, drumming that, Drumming that bitch. Chopper doing circles. It's a bird. Take him to the potty. He's a nerd. Bow. I ain't seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking burbs. Bow. Done politicking with the competition. What's the word? Put that on my mama, nigga. 8 in the process. Nigga tryna tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb, got a strap in the potty. Who the fuck like this in the party? Beat him up.
I like that.
Beat him up. I was seeing double in the projects. Mad at myself, learned to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode at the school on the way to pot pies. And niggas wanna play both sides. This a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they can't woo them guys. Fuck around and bag 2 of them guys. I'm OD in Paris, I'm OD in France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. 1 million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm fucking the world, I ends in my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again. And did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And ducking the hoes, I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to man, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most niggas fold. I tell you my past, that shit don't get old. But how could you ask like I don't be writing my raps? The critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax, the city where nobody sleep. Just tap in and ask where I'm at. Ho!
I really liked that. I think some of this, I don't know, I'm getting the sense that maybe some of these is like a callback to his, I'm assuming he has other music prior to this. I should have probably gotten a little bit more information, but I think there's some call-outs to maybe past stuff that he's done. I like that I netted 10 million and did a little dance. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. At first I was thinking Kendrick was his uncle, but they're cousins, right? This makes me think, I mean, it's gotta be helpful to have someone who's navigated the industry to a certain extent, someone that's close that you feel like you can trust with being family. I get the sense that he might be talking about Kendrick when he talked about, then I popped out and did it again and did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them. Where did he begin? That's interesting. I don't know what that's talking about, but I feel like there's something there. Advice from the council, let nobody in. Think of that as like maybe like the Black Hippie Crew or something like that. Wait, if Kendrick's not with Top Dog, what happened? Are they still all chill? Wait, this is probably a side note. I should probably talk about this. Sorry, I don't mean to take away from this song, but if I'm right and he's not with Top Dog anymore, based on what I'm seeing, Kendrick, I mean, what is that? Was there anything bad? Was it just his time to leave? Was he just wanting something different? Is there any like animosity? Is he still chill with all the Black Hippie members? I need information on the landscape, if you will. But if they are still around, or whoever Kendrick's circle is and stuff like that, it's gonna be people in the industry, people that he trusts. I kind of see that as like advice from the council, let nobody in. Then swerving through rumors, avoiding the trends, don't getting caught up that. It just sounds like he's getting advice. I'm ducking the loonies that come with the shows. And then it sounds like he's learning to look back not only at the people around him but the history of rap and hip-hop. It wouldn't surprise me if one of the things Kendrick would tell him is look at all the past and understand the history to learn and grow. This greatest success where most fold, I'll tell you my past, that shit don't get old. But how could you ask like I don't be writing my raps? These critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleep. Just tap in and ask where I'm at. I feel like that could be a shot fired, personally. Okay, let's keep going. I do like that production change. It kind of gets a little darker, a little grungier, and I'm for that. That beat, a little bit, sounds like that change in Black Panther, the album. In King's Dead, where it does that, it gets darker like that. It kind of sounds, I say that, don't quote me. Sometimes I say things like that and it doesn't actually sound anything like it. Sometimes I'm right. And sometimes my brain has latched onto like one little thing. So when I say it sounds similar, it may not to most people's ears.
Smoking on your top 5 tonight. I'm smoking on your what's the name tonight. Smoking going on, you know, shows ain't too nigh. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all niggas playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. Bitch, I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Bitch, looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green, offspring, guns and the melody. The big shot, wrists on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, nigga better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when I like Keem, been through nothing. Day free, got at least 1 B in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm jigging, my mental is
amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasions, brother.
Rich nigga, mama know I made it, brother. Go figure, never caught cases, brother. Face it, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows coming, be patient, brother. Show my ass in, take you out of class. I can multitask like Megan, brother. 2021 ain't taking no prisoner. Last year y'all fucked up all the listener. Who went platinum?
That is definitely a new voice. I don't think we've ever heard that voice before. God, there's so much here. Let me go up. Smoking your top 5 tonight. Interesting. Yeah, I'm smoking on your what's his name tonight. Interesting. I am the Omega. You know what? Wait. I'm so close to the end of this verse. Let me just finish his verse out and then
visitor. Y'all fucked up all the listener. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Who the fuck backing them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine and the game need me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first, bitch. Smoking on top 5s. Motherfuck that album, fuck that single. Burn that hard drive.
Burn that shit.
Ain't nobody safe when I come, I'm killing everybody that's outside.
Who you with?
Yeah, Kanye changed his life, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini.
Bitch.
Let me jump in this bitch.
Let me jump in this bitch. 2 phones, but I only bring one.
I was so close to the end that I was like, I just need to finish this. I feel like he's taking shots, knowing the context that I know that, you know, at this point he's been kind of out of the public eye and all of that. I'm assuming the rebirth, so Omega is the last. So is he saying like rebirth, full cycle? Oh, okay, wait. That would actually make sense too, because if we're thinking about like, this is him kind of coming again. Oh, like the second coming of Christ, maybe? Because he's saying I'm a prophet. He's kind of like, he's been away, now he's kind of coming back. It's almost like a little bit of a resurrection, if you will. Omega, the last. So he's like the first and the last. Full cycle, rebirth. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting a little bit, maybe. Maybe I'm taking it too far. I just feel like he says it so many times. I'm the Omega. This may be really stupid, but don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters? What 4 letters? The only one I can think of is in the context of this, would that be like king? Like top of the game kind of thing? Like the king? I don't know. Y'all tell me. But I thought you'd know better. I've been ducking the pandemic. And then it kind of cuts off social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. When someone like Kendrick goes away for a while, there's 2 kind of encampments. There's the people who are like, wow, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if he's okay. Is he gonna come back? We really need him. I'm sure those are the people that ended up with we need him to come back and save rap. And then the other side's probably the ones that are like judging it. Oh, he's just left. Like not being empathetic to, well, maybe something's going on with him. Aside from the actual pandemic where everyone should have been not popping up anyways, but you know what I mean? The overnight activists make me think of like, if he was out of the public eye, 2018, 2019, either it's pandemic related or maybe like the BLM stuff, maybe because he wasn't like as in the public eye at that point. I can see people being like, why aren't you doing something? We get that a lot with the Taylor Swift stuff. She can never do right because if she involves herself, they're like, you need to just be singing. And then if she doesn't involve herself, people are like, you need to be using your platform. So it's like, you never win, right? But people always have things to say. That's kind of what that gives me. It's like, I've been ducking the overnight activists, the people who are just now speaking on things, which makes me think that maybe some of, you guys correct me, this is just me theorizing. It makes me feel like maybe did a lot of rappers maybe start really highlighting the topics that he's been speaking about for years. I mean, Obama was in office when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. So, I mean, he's been, you know, not that there weren't people doing that well before Kendrick. That's not what I mean. But I just mean in more modern. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. This too, like, I'm not a trending topic, I'm a prophet. And then I'm a legacy. I come from the 70. Is that a biblical reference? Wasn't there a 70? Come on, Old and New Testament. There's something with 70. I don't remember what it is, but there's something. So I'm assuming that's a biblical reference. Also, I answered to Metatron and Gabriel. I'm assuming we're talking about like Gabriel the Archangel, and then Metatron. I don't remember. It's been a long time. So I'm thinking that's what we're talking about. It's like, I'm a legacy, I'm confident. So that's some sort of biblical reference. Like, I don't remember a lot of it off the top of my head. As soon as I press that button, this makes me feel like he's hinting at an album coming. Because it's like, you know, as soon as I press that button, you better get it right. The ambulance coming. Us two ain't alike. He ain't been through Is that... It feels a little like a call out. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all let me know. Day free got at least one bee in the oven. I don't know if he's meaning that literally or if he means like they're cooking up something kind of thing. I'm tripping, I'm juggling. My mental is amazing, brother. This sarcastic, based on my predictions of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I can't tell if he's saying like he actually is better or if he's saying like I've been going through my stuff. I don't know which side of things. I'm assuming this, I think this was like a good year before Mr. Morale and Big Stepper. So maybe he's being sarcastic, being like, I've been going through things kind of thing. I don't know. Pop off only on occasions. Okay, yeah, new flows coming, be patient. I ain't taking no prisoner. That's interesting. The last year y'all fucked up all the listener. So I think that's a call out to like what was going on in music at the time since he's been away. Who went platinum? I call that a visitor. Like, because I haven't been here, things may have changed, but just know that that was a visitation because I'm gonna be coming back. That's what I get out of that. But then the who fucking backing them all been falsified. Is that kind of a play on are the stream numbers being amped up kind of thing? Because that would have been around that time that a lot of people were talking about that, if I'm remembering correctly. Rebirth, before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. This is playing into the prophet thing. I don't know what this is. That motherfuck the album, fuck that single, burn that hard drive, burn that shit. That makes me think maybe he had a project and then he was like, burn it because I've got something different that I want to say. Maybe. Ain't nobody safe when I come. To me, this is a warning shot even before the heart. Like, the hearts have historically kind of been a like, hey, I'm coming, prepare yourself kind of thing. And I think this is almost like a preemptive, you know, like this is almost like a, I'm giving you even more warning. What is his relationship with Kanye at this point? I had been a fan of Kanye early on, and then obviously that evolved and changed. I don't know in the timeline of things where he's at on his evolution. I don't know that you can call it an evolution, his changes or whatever. I can't tell if this is a nice call out or not. Someone tell me, because I don't know where things are at and I don't know what their relationship was like at this point. He has talked about Kanye before in a positive way, but I don't know if that's still the case in here. So someone give me a little bit more context on the timeline would be great. Changed his life. I'm assuming this is kind of when he started the church stuff, maybe. But I do love this, but me, I'm still an old school Gemini. Isn't it interesting to see how those two paths converge?
This bitch, 2 phones, but I only bring one in this bitch.
One daughter, but they all my sons in this bitch.
No hoes, ain't shit getting done in this bitch.
I'm scary, I got a gun in this bitch. Smoking on top 5s. Stop playing, I'm that guy.
Number 2 DM in my bitch. That's cool, that's why.
Interesting. I liked that. I liked that a lot. And I like I said, I feel like it really was like a preemptive shot, if you will. My phone's probably gonna die soon, so I'm probably gonna have to take a break. But kind of get through the intro stuff of the heart before we actually jump into the heart. I think that'll probably be a good breaking point. So let me go back over to my notes. We're going to talk about the tweet because I think on the timeline, I didn't want to look too much into it, but from what I'm kind of gathering from the people who've sent me this stuff, I'm thinking that we need to talk about the tweet thing prior. This was the screenshot. I'll put it on the screen. So it looks like someone was like, Kendrick Lamar is officially retired, and he comes back with this link. And if I click on the link, maybe I should screen record this, because I don't know what I'm about to find. Okay, let me do that, because it looks like it's opening to a website. Are we on 10 yet? Are we on 10 yet? Okay, I have opened the link. So it opens to this. Okay, so that's the album cover, because I have seen that. New thoughts. Do I click on these? May 3rd, 2022. So Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, and it's almost like a master copy. First of all, let me just say, having a website with stuff like this is, I love this kind of stuff. Taylor does this stuff all the time. Listen, we found things in the source code, like error messages would pop up, and if you look up the source code, it was an Easter egg, okay? Things get wild over there. So this kind of stuff, I live for this. Okay, so this is May 3rd, 2022. Okay, and then, wait, was that folder? Yeah. Okay, then for immediate release, April 18th, 2022, from the desk of, I hope I'm saying that right, like the Oklahoma, I hope I'm saying that right. Los Angeles, California, the statement released today through his company, album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, release date 5/13. I like this, appreciate your patience. Sorry. All factual information for this release will come directly from this source only. Interesting. I love this. New thoughts. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna read this. We'll see how it goes. August 20th, 2021. Okay, I spent most of my days with fleeting thoughts, writing, listening, and collecting old beach cruisers. The morning rides keep me on a hill of silence. I go months without a phone. Love, loss, and grief have disturbed my comfort zone, but the glimmers of God speak through my music and family. While the world around me evolves, I reflect on what matters the most, the life in which my words will land next. As I produce my final I'm answering my own questions. As I produce my final TDE album, I feel joy to have been a part of such a cultural imprint after 17 years. The struggles, the success, and most importantly, the brotherhood. May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel for candid creators as I continue to pursue my life's calling. There's a beauty in completion and always faith in the unknown. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts. I've prayed for you all. See you soon enough. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, wait, am I supposed to click this stuff? I hope I'm not. Okay, wait, that says Mr. Mar. I don't want to click that. And then tour. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it. So this is basically how he tells everyone that it's coming. Stop. Him and Taylor are they're so extra, and I freaking love it. That is so iconic to see a tweet saying he's officially retired, and he goes, hold please, website. Stop. I love it. I love it. I'm here for this. I am so here for this. Maybe I should have done that part with the Mr. Morale album, but because we're doing the heart, to me is like prologue, your introduction, I felt like it was right. And I think from a timeline perspective, I'm pretty sure this stuff did come before the heart. So the only other thing I have to talk about is I did get told that just because they thought it was important for me to know, I hope I'm saying this right, that Nipsey Hussle was a West Coast rapper who was very close to Kendrick, who tragically was murdered in 2019. And it's essential to know about him to understand the context of The Heart Part 5. I didn't want to spoil anything, but I did just want to know just like a little bit about him. I didn't know if maybe... Hello? So I did look him up and found out that he was like a pretty big activist. He was really involved in multiple projects and all that kind of stuff. I did just want to bring up the fact that I got told that, and I did look a little bit, but I didn't see anything. Like I made sure that I just looked up like the basic kind of highlight overview of who he was. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna start a new video. I'm gonna take the animals out, and then I'll come back and do the heart part 5 officially. So hey, that's mine. That's mine. So I will be back shortly. He's gracing you with his motor, apparently. He's looking at me like, peasant, you need to take me out. Okay.